Hi guys, welcome back, and today we're going to be making some ice cream summertime earrings. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my clay. Today I'm using the color Ecru from Sculpey Premo clay. I'm going to make sure that my clay is secured to my surface, that it doesn't pop off. Then I'm going to place my Waffle Texture Mat over top. And like I've said before, rather than doing one controlled swoop, we're actually going to do even pressure starting out at the bottom and doing 1-inch segments. And the reason I like to do this is because it really helps make sure we get an even capture of that texture. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a pull. Look at that beautiful waffle texture. Next, I'm gonna take an old eyeshadow palette and just brush a little brown on there for that toasted look. All right, so I have my nice baked waffle cone look, and I'm going to go ahead and take my ice cream cone cutters and create the cut, but I want to be mindful of the shape and direction of the squares. So we have our waffle cones out. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some white, and then I'm going to take a little bit of the color fuchsia, and when I say a little bit, I mean that much. It's going to be very, very little. And that is going to give me a nice strawberry color, as you can see here. I went ahead and put it through my pasta machine on a very thin setting because we're about to stack it on top of our waffle cone, and we don't want it too thick because we still want to be able to drill holes up at the top to assemble these into earrings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ice cream tops and I'm just going to cut out my shapes. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a tissue blade and I'm just going to take my ice cream top off. Probably smooth down any sides. You can go in with a Q-tip or you can just smooth it down with your fingers just because we want it nice and clean, and I want minimal sanding when it comes to post-bake time. So I'm just going to go ahead and plop this right over top, lightly pat it down. I'm going to do the same for the other, and then we could go ahead and stop here and call these just strawberry ice cream cones, but I think we're a little extra than that. I'm feeling a little extra today, so I'm going to show you guys how I create sprinkles and a cherry on top. All right, so I have my colors I'm going to be using for my sprinkles, and then you're also going to want an X-Acto knife for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this darker color. It's kind of looks like a wine color. You can use any color for this. You can use a bright red, but I'm just going to create a cherry. A little ball. I'm going to pop him on the side right there. Now I'm going to create a little bit of dimension for this. It kind of gives it almost like a pop, kind of reminds me of like a pop cartoon. So I'm going to create a very thin strand. I'm going to cut a little bit off and just create almost like a highlight. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple colors, and you don't need a lot for this, and I'm going to create a skinny, I like to call them skinny little snakes. I want it nice and thin because I'm going to cut these up and they're going to be my sprinkle pieces. All right, so I have my little colors here. I'm just going to simply cut it with that X-Acto knife and place it. All right, guys, so I've put my sprinkles on top. I can go ahead and place these in the oven, and then afterwards I can decide how I'm going to assemble it, whether it be via hoop, add extra parts, or make them into studs. So thanks so much for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed the content, feel free to give us a like and subscribe, and we'll see you again here soon.